Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be doing some sliding and dividing again. So don't forget, when we're going to use slide and divide or our general factoring, you must have a quadratic, which means your highest exponent should be a 2, which in my problem, holy hot dog, guess what? My highest exponent is a 2. We're already on the right track. Okay, also, typically you have 3 terms when you use slide and divide. And guess what? I have 3 terms. Look at that. Okay, so that is giving me the hint that I'm going to use sliding and dividing to factor my quadratic. And again, if you don't like slide and divide, it's okay. If you prefer the way that your previous teacher taught you how to factor a quadratic, then you can use that. It doesn't hurt my feelings, I promise. Okay, well, the first step, again, we're going to identify the A, B, and the C, which the A is the number that is in front of the x squared, which the number in front of x squared, I don't see 1, so it's secretly a 1. Okay, so my A value is a 1. My B value is the number in front of the variable x to the first power, which in this case is a positive 3. And my C value is the number without an x, or my constant term, which is a 2. Okay, so after we identify the A, B, and C, we need to start sliding. Okay, so I'm going to slide my A to C. Okay, so again, slide A to C. And remember, sliding A to C means we're going to multiply. Okay, I'm going to multiply 1 to 2, which gives me a 2. So this is our slide, A times C. So A times C is a positive 2. And then I need to identify my B, which is a positive 3. Okay, now don't forget, you slide, and at the very end, you are going to divide by what you slid over, which was the A, which happens to be a 1. Okay, so at the very end, we're dividing what we get by the A value, which in this case is a 1. Okay, so now I need to find 2 numbers that will multiply to be a positive 2 and add to be a positive 3, which don't forget, you guys, if you're multiplying to be a positive, either both of these are going to be a positive number or both of them have to be a negative. Okay, it really makes sense when you look at what you're supposed to add to equal. So, do you add 2 positives or 2 negative numbers to get a positive 3? Well, you're going to have to add 2 positives to get a positive 3. Okay, so I know that both of these have to be positive numbers. Okay, and the only thing that multiplies to be 2 is 2 and 1. So let's see. Remember, whatever I use up here, I also have to use here. So let's see if 2 and 1 works. I don't know. We'll have to see. So let's see. 2 times 1 gives me 2. So yes, we got part of it done. Yes. Okay, and then 2 plus 1, well, that gives me a 3. Look at that, it works out. So 2 and 1 are my numbers I'm going to use. Okay, so after that, I'm going to slide these bad boys down here. So I'm going to slide positive 2 down here, so plus 2. Okay, and I'm going to slide this positive 1 down here, so plus 1. And we're dividing by what we get by the A value. Okay, so technically you could wait till now to divide by A. I just like to do it from the start so I don't forget about it. And also so the demon cats don't get me, because the demon cats are pretty vicious. So I'm going to divide early on so I don't forget. Okay, and then after this, you guys, we just simplify our answers down. So positive 2 divided by 1 is positive 2. And positive 1 divided by 1 is positive 1. So look at that. I got x plus 2 times x plus 1. And don't forget, if you ever need to check your answer, you can redistribute this back together and you should get with what you started with. Like x times x is x squared. X times 1 is x. 2 times x is 2x. So x plus 2x is 3x. And 2 times 1 gives me a 2. So if you see, I end up with what I started with. So that's a good way to check yourself if you ever would like to do that. Well, nice job, you guys. We have one more that we're going to be doing with general factoring. So let's get going.